Hello, third graders, and welcome to our reading skill for today. We're going to continue looking at main idea. Now remember that we can find the main idea by first looking for the topic. Remember that the topic is one word that describes what the whole story is about. We can find that by finding repeated words in all of the paragraphs. The main idea is what the whole story is about in a complete sentence. And details are sentences that support our main idea. Let's go ahead and begin our practice. So in our past practices, we've been looking at paragraph form. Today we're going to be looking at a different type of informational writing, and this is a recipe. And recipes also have main ideas and topics that we can look at to better understand what it's all about. As we read through this recipe, I want you to think about what the topic is and highlight the word that is repeated throughout the entire recipe. How to make pancakes. I love waking up to the mouth-watering smell of homemade pancakes. Follow these steps to make this simple and classic breakfast for your family. You can see that they have all of the ingredients out there for us. Step 1. First, sift together all of the dry ingredients: flour, baking powder, salt, sugar. Next, add the milk, egg, and melted butter until the batter is smooth. Mix chocolate chips or blueberries into the batter, optional. Number 4, turn a frying pan on medium heat. Add a small amount of cooking oil or butter to the pan to prevent sticking. Number 5, then scoop about 1/4 cup of batter into the middle of the frying pan. Number 6, allow the pancake to cook until you see bubbles forming. Number 7, after, flip the pancake, cook until brown. Number 8, repeat steps 4 through 6 until you have made all of the pancakes. Number 9, enjoy your pancakes warm with butter and maple syrup. Now our first question is, what is the topic of this text? Why did the author write this text? What are all of the steps telling us how to do? It is all about pancakes. So go ahead and type out our complete sentence. On Monday, some of us did not write out the complete sentence. Write out the complete sentence. The topic of this text is pancakes. And some evidence to support that is we saw it in the title. Go ahead and pause the video so you can type this out, and then we'll move on to number 2. Remember, the main idea is what the whole story is about. Now this is a recipe, so it's telling us how to make something, and even in the title it tells us how to make pancakes. If I look at any part of this recipe, it will tell me how to make pancakes. So my main idea of this text is how to make pancakes. Let's read our options and see which one fits best with what we came up with. Pancakes are delicious. Pancakes have a lot of ingredients. It is simple to learn how to make pancakes. Everyone should eat pancakes for breakfast. Now, which one of these is telling us how to make pancakes? Well, the only one that has make pancakes in it is C. So go ahead and choose C. Now remember, details tell us about the main idea. So we can ask ourselves, how do you make pancakes? We can go back and find one of those details. I can look at maybe the first step. That is a detail on how to make pancakes. Or actually any of these steps or any of the ingredients. So we'll use the first step. Go ahead and type this along with me. first, comma, space, sift. I'm going to have to go back to see it again. Sift together all of the dry ingredients. Sift together all of the dry ingredients. So that's a detail that supports how to make pancakes. What would happen if you skipped step 3? Let's go back and look, and then you will choose your own idea of what will happen. Number 3, mix chocolate chips or blueberries into the batter. Do you think anything would happen if we took out step 3? Write out what you think underneath. Number 5, what should you do after you flip the pancake? So first we have to go back and find which step we flipped the pancake in and highlight that step. So let's see which one we flip it in. I'm looking for that keyword flip by skimming over the words. All right, so on step number 7, I see flip the pancake. Go ahead and underline that as well. What happens after you flip the pancake? Look at the next step. You repeat. So after you flip the pancake, you make all the pancakes, you watch for bubbles to form, you scoop a fourth cup of batter onto the pan, you add cooking oil or butter to the pan to prevent sticking. Which one do you do after? A. Make all of the pancakes. Go ahead and circle A. And finally, number 6. What should you do after you add the wet ingredients? So I see that keyword after. I'm going to look at when we add the wet ingredients. So I can see on number 2 that the milk, egg, and melted butter, those are all liquids, so those are the wet ingredients. So I'm looking for what happens after you added all of those. So that would be anything from steps 3 to steps 9. After you add the wet ingredients, you sift the dry ingredients, you turn the frying pan on medium heat, mix the chocolate chip or blueberries, stir the ingredients until they are smooth. Let's see which one comes first, right after we melt the butter. Mix until the batter is smooth, and then we add the chocolate chips. So we have to stir the ingredients until they are smooth. Choose D. For your practice assignment today on page number 8, you're going to be filling in the main idea of these paragraphs. The options at the bottom all relate to the same topic. This whole page is about the topic football. But they are talking about different things about football. We'll look at number 1, and then you'll complete the rest by typing in your options. Let's go ahead and read. "Go long," Blake yelled to his friend Mateo. Mateo took off running across the grass. When he was close to the fence, Blake hurled the football. It was a little long. Mateo jumped up, stretched his arms as high as they could go. The ball soared an inch above his outstretched fingers. The boys both groaned. "I was so close," Mateo said. So what is the main idea of this paragraph? It's not just football. Is it preparing for the big game? The quarterback's role? Money and football players? Or playing football? They were just two friends playing football. So playing football will be our main idea for number 1. Now, when you read the next 3 paragraphs, you need to use the record tool. So I hear that you read them aloud. Put the recordings right next to each paragraph, and then you're complete for your reading for today.